Hello everyone, I hope that we are all good. And so today we are going to be looking at the Xpelair DX100 Simply Silent extractor fan that's in the shower room in the lodger that I'm staying in Devon. Well, it's in Woolacombe, which is, Woolacombe's a little village in Devon. But basically I am staying in Devon. So here we are in the shower room. Up here we've got an Xpelair DX100 Simply Silent. You guys probably recognise this particular one because I own this particular one. I've got a couple of videos of it already, but thought I'd do one where I'm talking about it. We're going to give it a quick run. It's got an isolator switch as well. I'll demonstrate the isolator switch. I do have a separate video of it by the isolator switch. Reason why my camera's going this high is because I've got one of my tripods attached. Got my camera attached to one of my tripods. So yes, it's just going up fairly high, even when I'm holding it in my hands, even higher from when I'm holding it in my hands. So I've got this particular Xpelair. The Xpelair DX100 Simply Silent is very, very good, very, very popular. So it's had decent amount of use over time. It's got a bit of, it's a bit yucky looking. Give it a little clean for the owners, but I'm not going to bother because it's just going to get dirty again, even though I could clean it if I wanted to. But it's not too bad. I'd only clean it for the owners of this lodger that we're staying in if it was like nasty. If it's like even more nasty looking, I'd have cleaned it for them. If it had dust like all up here and stuff, if it had dust, it's not actually too bad. Just got a bit of dust on my finger. I'm used to getting that on my fingers though, dust. You've got the blades in there. Yeah, I can see from the view of the camera that the blades are a bit mucky as well. My one's nice and clean because my one doesn't get used. I just use my one for demonstrations. I did actually bring one of my Xpelairs with me. I brought my Xpelair DX100, which is the budget single speed one. That's the most cheapest extractor fan you can get from Xpelair. So the Xpelair the Xpelair Simply Silent DX100 up here is it's above the shower room door. So the door is just here, and the extractor fan is up here, and we've got the shower just here. Goes all the way down there. So you've got the shower there, and I'd say the Xpelair's in a pretty good. It's in a pretty good location. Must be perfectly honest. It's in a pretty good location for where the shower is. So the shower is there, and the extractor fan is up here. So anyway, so without any further ado, all I can really show is that the actual shower unit is here, and it just goes all the way down. Also got a window as well. It's just one of these ones that open like that. Nothing particularly special, just an ordinary window. But obviously I would say myself that the extractor fan's even better than the window. I believe this Xpelair DX100 Simply Silent might have flexi duct inside. It's like up above here, because the other day when I switched it on, I could see the blades spinning in the wind, even though it's in the ceiling. But I think it might possibly have flexi duct up through above it, and then going through the ceiling of this lodger and then out into the roof. This lodger does have a little loft hatch, to be fair, so the flexi duct will probably go up through the ceiling into the loft and then out the roof. So yeah, so I'll just explain again. This Xpelair DX100 Simply Silent up here is powered by the shower room light, and it's also powered by an isolator switch. This takes a good like 11 minutes or so to switch off if you're turning it off by the shower room light. I have done a video of turning it off by the I've turned it on and off by the shower room light, but it took like 11.5 minutes or so for it to switch off. I'll demonstrate the isolator switch as well. I've got a separate video of that as well if you want to have a look. So yeah, so I'll just show you now where the locations for the switches are. So right here, this switch here is to turn on the shower room light, and I'll just show you. I've got the isolator switch up here. I'll demonstrate that in this video as well. Just basic plastic one screwed into the wall. So yeah, yes. Anyway, so without any further ado, we'll turn on the shower room light now. So yeah. There we go. Xpelair is switched on. I like the sounds that these make a really nice sound. Even though it's a bit nasty looking, it has got very good extraction because I have tested it just using my hand. I normally use my hand, could get a bit of tissue as well if need be. I can, from where my hand is, I can feel that it's extracted in fairly well. And that's what I like about Xpelairs. I feel like Xpelair extractor fans are more efficient to run than a cheap Mamrose, but you could have a cheap Mamrose if you wanted, depending if you focus on price, power consumptions, or the aesthetics on cheap and expensive extractor fans. So if you wanted a cheap one, you could go for a Mamrose, or most cheapest Vent Axia or Xpelair. Or if you wanted to go for expensive, you've got EnviroVent, Xpelair, Vent Axia, and some others. Don't know about the rest. It's really only Xpelair and Vent Axia I've known for quite some years now. So yeah. So these Xpelair DX100 Simply Silents, they've been around for quite a few years now. Fairly popular. A lot of homes still, especially newly built homes, are fitted with them. And also they have a 2-speed motor as well, so it can have low speed and high speed. This particular one is set to, I could just tell from how noisy it is. It's definitely switched to its high speed. You could switch it to low speed, but you'd have to disconnect it from the mains and remove the front cover here to switch it down to low speed if you wanted it running and a bit slower, or if it's just fine for you like this, where it's on high speed. So yeah, make no difference in the extraction, just higher speed or lower speed choice. So anyway, so I'll just demonstrate the isolator switch. I'll just switch it off and show you. I'll watch the blades slow down. Sorry about that noise if you can hear that. So yeah, so that's blades spin down. So obviously you can switch it off by the isolator if you don't want it on. If you don't want it on, like hearing it in the middle of the night or something. So yeah, just turn it off by the isolator if you don't want it switched on in general. So yeah, so I'll just turn it back on, and right, so I'll just switch it back on. There we go, switch back on. So again, it's your choice. So yeah, so I'll just turn the light off, and yeah, I'll end the video very shortly. Shut the door. So yeah, so it does take considerably long while to switch off, good 11 minutes or so. it'll probably take an extra 19 or 20 minutes if videoing to wait for it to switch off. But yeah, works well, just takes long to switch off. But I believe this is the sort of shower room that can get quite steamy if you have a shower. I've got a video to upload because after I had a shower a few days ago, I videoed using it after I'd had a shower and the shower room was a bit steamy. I made the video, I just need to upload it. So yeah, so I believe this is the sort of shower room that can get quite steamy, hence why they set it for probably good 11-12 minute timer. That's another thing you have to do. If you want to select how long you want it running for, again you have to disconnect it from the mains, get the front cover off, and then it should have a little timer selector somewhere in the electrics inside it. Then you should be able to select how long you want it running for. My friend, she's got the exact same one in her ensuite bathroom, and her one only runs for about 5 minutes or so, which is fair enough. So yeah, it's a very good Xpelairs now. Obviously these are so much better, these are probably so much better than the VX100, which is the budget one. But these DX100 Simply Silence are very, very good. Used to be able to, when Xpelair first launched the DX100 range, you could get them with different shaped front covers. I remember you'd get this one with square shaped front cover. You got one also with a circle shaped front cover. I think that was it. I think that was all you could get at the time. Only 2 choices of front cover design. But yeah, it runs well. And so yes, anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see ya!